You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. Yeah, amidst the statements and news and some headlines that have been going on social media and every minds of Nigerians and people are trying to tell you what they feel about what Buhari speech was in the United Nations a General Assembly that they went to. So many comments, so many opinions. As president wasn't talking to Nigeria, Professor Ojo has come on this one, says president was not talking to Nigerians when he was reading the speech in the United Nations, or which way. A professor of international relations who specialized in the Middle East at the Macpherson University, Ogun State, Prof Ojo, has picked holes in President Muhammadu Buhari's speech at the ongoing General Assembly of the United Nations. Professor Ojo described the speech as very good, but said it was and it is what leaders usually give at such gatherings. He said the world leaders may not have listened to the speech by the leader of a country that cannot sort itself out, even though courtesy demanded that they sit pretending to be listening. He said, "Let me start by giving my opinion on what a speech at the General Assembly of the United Nations should be." Definitely. Well, let's hear from Professor Ojo or thereabout. It's a place where leaders go and make colorful declarations, where they will talk like an angels or angles as the experts and as the one that is doing the best. President Muhammadu Buhari's speech was a good speech by that standard. There are no surprises. That is what the General Assembly speech of the United Nations is supposed to be. They touch on everything because most of the time they address the world public. He wasn't talking to Nigeria. He was supposed to be talking to Nigeria. That is the time we should be having an headache on what he is saying. To be fair to all, how many people were listening, particularly the other heads of government at that assembly? I didn't think any of them listened. Yes, it would have been different when a world leader is talking. People would listen and take out the positives in that speech, policy indicators, but not when a leader cannot even sort itself out like Nigeria. Oh my God, he's talking at the union right now. Yes, I don't know how many people would listen. Well, basically that's either Professor Ojo's opinion, but some other persons will still reason with Professor Ojo, because in every opinion, we get iota of truth in every conversation, opinion. You understand? There are some people that have a different view concerning what Professor Ojo has said, and there are some that may want to buttress, more and throw more light into what he has said. Okay, from the comment section before I lay my verdict. Okay, let's go. How can you expect someone from a tribe where cows' life is more valued than humans to reason well in a good democratic leadership in academics, etc.? A Fulani man has nothing to offer. A real Hausa man is a good man, but the Fulanis have not really given them chance to rule this country. The Hausas were here even before the coming of Usman Dan Fodio and his Islamic Fulani brothers. Okay, basically I would say if the question is what I'm going to throw, or I'm going to give us an assertion. Yaradua, was he a Fulani man? That's the question. But because I think either he's a Fulani man and he's from the Christian background, maybe that's why he is more westernized and more, exposed as at when Yaradua ruled. According to what this person is saying, says, how can you expect someone from the tribe of Fulani? Well, Yaradua could also be an Hausa man, but I believe most of these people that have, mingled with the Western world, they have more, criteria, and they are more competent in ruling the country. Not like Buhari. Buhari, really, the fact remains that Buhari is a school start holder. Even if he is a school start holder, he does not even have a WAEC result. So for you to know that General Buhari only went to military school, he never studied anything called public administration. So I believe what Professor Ojo has said and some Nigerians, and I think the fourth, I would say, is not rather indirectly or directly, is the fault is from the president, because he is the one appointing special advisors, listening to so many of them. And I think those that he puts in that position, most of them do not merit such positions. So they are just playing dambu, and if it works, it works. But they are still sentimental and nepotistic in their approach, and that's why when Buhari was interviewed on Arise TV, there was a question that was thrown to him. I don't want to buttress much, but he only said, "Do you want me to contradict my Attorney General?" And he's talking about Malami, and so many people have been faulting that Malami is, unlawful. Malami, despite that position, he does not really merit that position. Malami, is just too, I don't know, too unlawful. Let me put it that way. That man is very, very unlawful, and they deny things easily, as they claim. And I've been giving Baba Buhari, I've been giving false information like Mohammed, like them all. So where we are in Nigeria. So someone was asking, how did we get here? This is where we are. So it's high time everybody woke up from their slumber and start tackling things, or better still, have a plan B. Yeah, that's just it. But though everybody has his own opinion, let's continue. Okay, from the comment section. Someone says Buhari only reads what was written for him to read. Buhari knows nothing but mischievous. Yes, that's what the irony of all the issue is. Mischievous. He pretends as if he does not really know, but he does not care. Well, let's watch and see. 2023 comes our way, and let's see. And that was what really brought in by the bad governance and lopsided in appointment, and that was what made Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu decided to agitate. And not just because of that, not just because of economy. Sunday Igboho even came up just because the killings were too much. You understand? The killings were too much, so he needed to fight for the right of his people, by himself. He's not under any Odua nation or Yoruba nation. He just came out voluntarily. So Yoruba nation, Odua nation, that came over from whichever they came from to join him, he said he's blessed. So he does not really have any problem with. But the only thing is just humanity. It's not about party. It's not about maybe PDP or so, or APC or whichever. But he needs, justice for his people, because the killing were too much. But notwithstanding, those are the few comments I'm going to be reading, but I'll just go on a quick one by what this person has just said. He said, "You're right about what you said, Professor Ojo. I earlier commented that why was he even given the opportunity to mount the podium, judging from what is happening in his country? But then, as you rightly said, even when they are not listening to what he was reading, they still have to follow procedure." Oh, okay. I really like what this person is saying. They still have to follow procedure, even though they might not be listening, or they are not listening. They already know what is happening in Nigeria. Do you understand? So there's nothing he's gonna say that would change their mind. Their mindset. The international organization knows what is going on in Nigeria. They definitely know. We have foreign investors. We are under ECOWAS. We are under United Nations. We are under European Union. We are still under African Union. So these international organizations, that's what is giving us privilege to be among a top hierarchy country. But just because we have bad government and bad leaders, that's why we think Nigeria is not a good place. Well, Nigeria is a good place, but until when we change the orientation and change the tribalistic attitude and approach.